Hello YouTube, my name's Marie, and today I'm going to talk about the first 5 episodes in I picked up a celebrity on the street, or I brought home a celebrity, like I killed a celebrity on the street. Like, I've seen so many like small variations of the title that I'm not exactly sure what it is. This show follows a frustrated young woman. She is unjustly treated at her job and unfairly fired from that position, and in a moment of drunken frustration she attempts to murder her ex-boss. Little did she know that who she was assaulting was not her ex-boss, but actually a celebrity. And upon realizing her mistake, she carries him home and then soon discovers that he's not actually dead. So not only did she assault him, but now she's holding him captive. So I didn't have any expectations going into the show whatsoever. I didn't even know it was a thing, and then I saw the poster for it on Viki, and I'm like, sure, why not? Let's put it on. And I was blown away by the first 15 minutes. The opening credits are artistic and dark, intriguing. Like, it really put me on the edge of my seat because I didn't know what I was going into, and then all of a sudden you have this opening credits that are just so fantastic, and it really promises a wild ride. 15-20 minutes of the first episode follow the tone of the opening credits. It's well directed and luscious. Like, the colors are incredibly vibrant, and everything has just like such a strong artistic voice. And the way it's filmed, they use some fisheye cameras, I think that's what it's called, where it like zooms in on the person's face and it kind of like bubbles out. Don't know if I'm explaining that well, but it uses that camera quite a bit, and that always to me heightens like this crazy feeling. So like, I believed that this girl was on a breaking point and that she would snap. Like, I loved the first half an hour of the first episode, and then it quickly goes downhill from there. If I had to explain this show in one sentence, I would say broken promises. It promises you a very dark, psychological, artistic story within the first half of the first episode, and that is not what you get. And I'm very confused at what we are left with, because I don't actually think the director knows what he wants to do. Like, the openings are so good, and the editing is especially good. As each episode goes on, you're just like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, not story-wise. Story-wise, this plot is incredibly simple and slow moving. I feel like we're kind of repeating ourselves a lot of the time with each episode. Like, we're not moving forward, we're just like on a loop almost. And then the humor is so over exaggerated. Like, is it trying to be a satire? I don't know. I do think the acting across the board is awesome. It's great. You can tell that the actors and the actresses, they're giving it their all. Okay, so you toe a really fine line between paying homage to something and outright ripping it off. So if you've watched the show, I think you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's in the very first episode, and there's a scene in the hallway where all the lights go out, and then there's just a spotlight at the end of the hallway, and then you see 2 figures walking down the hallway, and it's so Goblin. It's so Goblin. I think I don't know how I feel about that. Another thing that I really like about the show is the set design. There's a great use of color. There's color and patterns in every single shot, so you're gonna look at something very pleasing. But she is supposed to be penny pushing, you know, like, she is supposed to be kind of impoverished, and you just don't get that feeling from the setting. It looks like a place that I'd want to go and stay. You know, like, if her rooftop apartment was an Airbnb, I would 100% want to go and stay there. And that's not really the setting of a struggling young woman who is struggling financially, you know? So it's so all over the place. It doesn't have a clear purpose and a clear theme, in my opinion, so it's really just, it's super scattered. A bit of issues with the romance, not because of what you might think. I'm not gonna pull the Stockholm Syndrome card and get upset because of that. I really just don't think there's any romantic chemistry there. Like, I feel like in the last episode, the writers are like, well, now we have to start doing the romance. Like, it's not organic whatsoever. Will I continue with I picked up a celebrity on the street? No, I will not. I do think that it's worth a watch if you like filmmaking, because I think it's doing some very interesting things, especially in the first episode. You know, in the first episode where it's a voiceover and she's sitting there cutting the red paper ribbons, and I thought it was so beautiful. And the opening of the second episode where she's digging the grave, like, the filmmaking aspect of the show is quite good. But if you're looking for like a story, entertaining characters, lovable characters, it's not doing it for me. Okay, so that is everything from me. I hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Yeah, bye!